two engines finally arrived at the station. Sir Topham Hatt and Mr. Peters were waiting for them. Sir Topham turned and looked crossly at Diesel. Diesel, I hear you've been causing confusion and delay. I sent you to the mainland to deliver some goods, not to follow Thomas here and cause trouble.
Yes, sorry, sir, said Diesel sheepishly. I just wanted to show you that I'm just as special as Thomas is. It wasn't fair that he got to come and be admired by everyone and I didn't.
Thomas was invited because Mr. Peters asked if he could come. Not because I think he's more special than any one of my engines, including you, Diesel. Diesel felt rather foolish.
I'm sorry, sir. And I'm sorry, Thomas. I didn't mean to cause you all this trouble.
That's all right, Diesel, said Thomas. If it were up to me, Diesel, continued Sir Topham Hatt, I would send you back to Sodor. But Mr. Peters and I have discussed it. We think you should remain here for a while and work with Thomas and prove you can be a really useful engine.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. I promise to be on my best behaviour.
Sir Topham Hatt smiled.
Don't you worry about your engine either, Diesel, said Mr. Peters. We'll take you to the workshop and get you fixed up in no time.
Diesel smiled. He was looking forward to being back in working order. Then Sir Topham Hatt turned his attention to Thomas. As for you, Thomas, due to your recovery of the gifts and rescuing of a fellow engine, you have once again proven yourself to be a really useful engine. Yes, a very fine engine indeed, added Mr. Peters. Thomas was so proud, he didn't know what to say. He thought his boiler would burst.
And that's it for that story. But of course we're not done yet, because we got another one to do that came out around back in May. So let's go do that. It's the 80th anniversary here. And this one's not as long as the other one. It's only 3 long, so more than likely you could get this all done in one video here, but I think it's gonna be 2, honestly. And of course we do have the free roam stuff to check out as like a bonus video. So now really it's mostly blind. Yeah, I say mostly, but I'll get back to that in a second here.
Thomas's special day. Early one morning, Thomas the tank engine was waiting outside his shed at Minehead Station. He was very excited, as today was his birthday, and he was looking forward to the big celebration happening that afternoon. He was admiring the station decorations when Sir Topham Hatt arrived. Good morning, Thomas, smiled Sir Topham Hatt, and happy birthday. I hope you like all the decorations that we've put up. We were worried you might have woken up early and spoilt the surprise.
Thank you, sir, puffed Thomas happily. They all look wonderful. I couldn't think of better decorations to celebrate my birthday.
Sir Topham Hatt smiled. I'm very pleased to hear that, Thomas. Just then, Diesel rolled into the station. Ah, Diesel, good morning, said Sir Topham Hatt. I've got a very important job for you.
An important job for me, sir? Yes, sir. Thank you, sir,
said Diesel eagerly. I need you to go and collect the furniture, more decorations and plates for the party. I've arranged for them to be loaded into the trucks, so they should be ready and waiting for you when you arrive.
Okay, sir. I won't let you down. I promise to do my best.
And with that, Diesel hurried away to complete his important job. Thomas watched Diesel go, and then looked back at the brightly coloured decorations. Suddenly, an idea flew into his firebox.
As it's my birthday, sir, do you think I could have a new coat of paint?
Well, of course you can, Thomas, smiled Sir Topham Hatt. I'm sure they've got some blue paint in the workshop.
Actually, sir, I was thinking of a different colour.
Well then, what colour did you have in mind?
Just you wait and see, sir.
Thomas grinned and rolled back into the shed. A little while later, the doors reopened and Thomas emerged, a very different looking engine. Sir Topham Hatt grinned. I haven't seen you painted in those colours in a very long time, Thomas. You look just like you did when you first arrived on Sodor. It only seems right that you should wear your original colours for your special day.
Thank you, sir. I thought you would like it, and I'm sure that the passengers will enjoy seeing them too.
I'm sure they will, replied Sir Topham Hatt. Now then, are you ready to get started with your work? We still need to make sure that everyone gets to the party on time.
Yes, sir, puffed Thomas. We'll get going straight away.
That's a good engine, smiled Sir Topham Hatt. Off you go then, and I'll see you at the party. And with that, Sir Topham Hatt turned and walked away.
Yeah, Thomas is now wearing his original color livery he had in The Adventure Begins, and just in case, I'm gonna save because that's a lot of cutscenes to where if I mess up, I'm more than likely will want to save so I can save a bunch of time there. But yeah, design-wise, Thomas is exactly the same, but here just kind of like a tail green with LBSC on the side and the number 70. Or is the LBSC standing for London, Brighton, South Coast? Or then the 70 being a reference to the 70th anniversary of the franchise. As well. I think in the railway series, I think his wheel was a little messed up there. It was black with LBSC. Well, his original livery was that, and he had, I think, what was it, 105 115. I think that was the case. I think that's what it was there, but yeah. But yeah, yes, this was released around the 80th anniversary here, so I did try out a little bit of this here back when it first came out, but I ran a red signal and had to restart it, and I didn't really feel like wanting to sit through all that long cutscene again. So it was somewhere around a little bit past this around here where I messed up.
Come on, you two, said Thomas to Annie and Clarabelle. We've got to get to the station and collect all the people going to the party.
And it would also been funny as if Thomas was wearing his pink undercoat, because in the Adventure Begins, when he was getting his blue painted, they scraped off this paint here and put a pink undercoat under him. Wonder if that was supposed to be a reference to Tickle Pink, the episode where James was left out in a pink undercoat. Or so Tom Head just loves having all of his engines have pink undercoats. And so, what could it be? I don't know. And also, yeah, I meant to comment on the Sir Topham Hatt model in this game, but yeah, doesn't look too great, but kind of reminds me of when Mr. Perkins dressed up as Sir Topham Hatt in the Mr. Perkins segments in the Pop Goes Thomas DVD, which I thought was kind of funny, and so it would have been funny if they modeled him after Mr. Perkins as a slight reference, but yeah, rest in peace to him, unfortunately. Where I think he passed away in 2017, was it? Yeah, I think it was 2017. Well, yeah, and the most what he did, like the segments in between episodes throughout the Nitrogen era on DVD, with a couple of exceptions within the Burner era. Well, the Burner era, they changed it up for those DVDs to, well, they have him reading a story from the Railway series or something else, doing something else. So I think it's also explaining how some railway operates or something like that.
All aboard for the party.
But yeah, let's have everyone get aboard and teleporting around and glitching, and like, you think they would do a better job at that, but admittedly that's just a nitpick. Because you what the hell is with those devs anyway in the first place? And yeah, this is a long train to load here, as you can see. Yeah, like, so it's gonna be a packed train, which I could go into the turntable and turn the train around that way if I wanted to, but I'll just cut till it's full, until passengers are all loaded. Wow, look at this. There's only one passenger in Clarabelle here, and look, Annie's almost filled with passengers. Could you fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more passengers in Annie there? Oh. What the hell? You trying to make Clarabelle jealous here? That's sure what it seems like to me that the passengers are trying to do. Right. I always keep doing that. But yeah. I'm gonna save again just because that took a long time to load passengers. Now off we go. Ooh, on an adventure. Gotta get along here. yeah, funny how they have like Thomas and like his. Find it interesting how like some stuff from this year here, well, yeah, and it shows scratching there, well, yeah. For the 80th anniversary, some of the stuff they're doing here is by showing stuff that they had during the 70th anniversary, like Thomas's LBSC livery here, for example. Oh, but yeah. Oh, that's the danger signal I passed. That right. Well, good thing I did save. See the signal straight ahead. So, once I actually have to stop you, and yeah, now I remember. It was this signal here that, to where I ran through the first time I did this, and to where I just, yeah, so pretty much everything from past this signal, I am not seeing. So it'll be all new for me. Aha, there we go. Signal has changed. Now I can go. Now from this angle, you don't even see the LBSC livery, so it kind of looks like you can just pretend that Thomas is wearing his blue livery. But of course, I'm not going to do that. Also, oh, this angle right here. So yeah. Oh, it just seemed a little weird to me from that angle. There's signal. Well, better not be the same thing. Actually, if it's going the other way, then yeah, it's not facing me, so I think I'm fine. And so I guess that's something I'm gonna have to pay attention to here, is the signals more. Before I didn't really care about those. So, of course, the stop is just straight ahead here, about half a mile away. Oh, you know, I won't go accelerate anymore, I'll just coast to a stop now. And yeah, I didn't mention these on the first cutscene there, but I see a little bit of consistency there with his character about the previous story. Yeah, so that's nice. What more can I say about the Brenner era? Well, they don't really stick to the character development. And I don't know if that's really on the writer's fault, or if it's just the higher ups and upset like Ed or Mattel saying like, you need to write this episode like this here, or with this character being this, like acting like this or something like that. I don't know. I wasn't a writer on the show or anything, but so I wouldn't know. But of course, Michael White was a writer during the Big World Big Adventures era, and even one of the episodes in All Engines Go. And ironically, our birthdays are both on the same day, July 19th. Like, it was July 19th, 1992. Well, I'm July 19th, 2000. So Michael White's 8 years older than me. And ironically, I'm around the same age I'm around the same age he was when he wrote for Thomas. Which is, yeah, kind of crazy to think, isn't it? But yeah, and well, at least this is load. At least here where the passengers are getting in is going faster than before. That's good. Lock the doors, but there's still people trying to get in. I don't know what you're doing. Well,
It looks like everyone is on board now, Thomas. Okay, Annie, let's get going. We don't want to be late.
well, this woman's messed up here. Trying to teabag this other woman for coffee. Yeah, I don't know. That's what it seems like to me. Okay, quite a ways to go to the next stop here. And just in case yet again. And reach the level crossing for Birdie the bus, but Birdie is not here. It's back on Sodor. But yeah. And another thing too is that something I was wanting to do throughout this year was have YouTube posts going over like thoughts and giving like stuff a little ranking of each era of Thomas with classic, hit, nitrogen, Brenner, and blah blah. But you know, the way I was going at this year, I think what I'm gonna have to do is just do like nitrogen, Brenner, and blah blah into one post here as opposed to like their own individual ones. But since I was kind of a little short, part of that just came down to just not being as motivated and focusing on like other things. So yeah, I think that's what's going to be the thing that will happen, and whenever I make that post, but don't know when that will happen, unfortunately. We'll try to get it done before the year is over. But hey, it might even be up by now by the time this video is out. Yeah, got plenty of track, and I'm just gonna coast to a stop here. And hey, you know, since there's the coastline here, this station set up ahead here is kind of similar to like the beach station in Thomas and Stepney. Yeah. That red signal, let me slow down a little over here so I don't run through it. Okay, I'm fine. And it's not a little bit early here, but I kind of wonder if they took some inspiration from some of the TV show sets when making this. This here, I don't know, but seems like it to me for this set. They took inspiration from the beach station in Thomas and Stepney, but who knows? And slow down here, and plus some of these coaches here, they're just all messed up. These on like some random track not connected to any track here. Seems a little weird. But there are tracks there instead of them just being randomly placed. Okay, so there's that at least.
It wasn't long before the three friends reached Blue Anchor Station. Thomas looked around in delight at all the brightly coloured decorations that covered the station. Just then, Sir Topham Hatt and Mr. Peters walked up to him. "Hello, Thomas, and happy birthday."
Good morning, Mr. Peters. Thank you.
"I do like your new paintwork," continued Mr. Peters. "A special paint job for a very special engine." Thomas smiled, feeling very proud. "I'm not sure if Sir Topham has already told you, but we've got one more special surprise in store for you," smiled Mr. Peters.
Oh, thank you, sir. What is it?
Both Mr. Peters and Sir Topham had chuckled. "You'll have to wait and see," said Sir Topham Hatt. "But we do need you to go and collect it once Diesel arrives with the rest of the supplies for the party." Thomas was very excited and began imagining all the different things his surprise might be.
I do hope Diesel arrives back soon, puffed Thomas excitedly. I can't wait to see what my surprise is going to be.
Who knows what it could be? Part of me is kind of just wanting to see. if I just get this all done here now, but at the same time, I think it's for the best if I just end it off in here and say we finish it all another time. But yeah, because I just got two left here, and then I can just check out the free roam stuff. So yeah, could probably get the rest of this done in a video and a free roam and like another one. So I think that's what the plan will be going. That's what the plan will be here. So that'll be it for this episode. So next time on Train Sim World 5 Thomas and Friends, I'll finish up the 80th anniversary story here and finish this all off here. So see you all next time.